Kindly sit.
Thank you, sir.
You are Siddharth Sankar Sahu.
Yes, sir.
What is the meaning of your name, Siddhartha?
So Siddhartha is basically Siddha plus Artha. That is, in Sanskrit, if you break it, Siddha plus Artha. That means the fulfillment or the life's main purpose has been fulfilled. One whose life's main purpose is fulfilled. And in some other parlance, they also say that one who gives happiness to one.
Then how Sankar is added to it? Sankar is ornamental to Siddhartha.
No, sir, it is a name which was maybe proposed by my parents. It was given to me. And Siddharth Sankar, both are God's name. So maybe they felt and they gave that name to me.
Siddhartha, the other name of Siddhartha is Buddha.
So Siddhartha was his name, but when he became enlightened, his name was Buddha. So it is not synonymous, but then he became Buddha when he became enlightened.
Okay.
What is there in your name?
So, your subjects are geography and public administration.
Yes, sir.
How do you think that geography will help you in discharging your duties as a as an administrator?
Yes, sir. Sir, geography, as it is literally said, geography is a subject that studies Earth. But my understanding of geography is the study of space. When you start something, it is the study of space. Geography is a broad dimensional subject which covers everything. Say in economics also you need geography. In physical you need geography. In geology one needs geography. In sociology also one needs geography. So geography is an interdisciplinary approach of studying anything. That is why it is called geography is the study of space. So I believe if one in geography, if you take the physical environment, if one is aware of the physical environment, physical topography, physical climate, he or she can, administrator can be able to know that what is the exact terrain of the land, how would he progress there, how would he react to the climate, and moreover the economic situation. If one knows that if this kind of minerals are available, these kind of mines are available, these kind of elements are available, so one would also know the economic importance, and it can be used only through geography. So in these aspects, I believe, and also in the societal belt, if one takes the anthropological or societal angle, where one would have the exact knowledge of what kind of race is there, what is the sex ratio over there, or what kind of the anthropology of the particular place, say Hindus, Muslims, Christians, or any other aspect which we see, it will only lead through geography. And if you are proper aware of geography, you can be a better administrator.
Okay. But India is called a peninsula.
Yes, sir.
So why it is called a peninsula?
So peninsula basically is a triangular stretch of land which is surrounded all over by the seas. And we have India is surrounded by Bay of Bengal, Arabian Sea and the Indian Ocean from three sides.
What is the coastline of India?
So the expansive coastline.
The length of the coastline?
It is 7,517 kilometers, including the Andaman and Nicobar and Lakshadweep.
Then what is the coastal line of Odisha?
So 480 kilometers.
Good. There is called the Coromandel area,
Yes, sir.
the coastal line.
Yes, sir.
Which particular area of the Indian coastline is called Coromandel?
Yes, sir. Basically, sir, the Tamil Nadu region which bounds the sea, that is called the Coromandel region.
How many major ports are there in India?
So 12 major ports are there.
2 major ports. Can you name them?
Yes, sir. Sir, if we go from east to west, it starts with Haldia, then Calcutta, Paradip, Visakhapatnam, Ennore, Chennai, and when we come to the west, it is Cochin, Mangalore, Goa, it is called Marmugao, and in Bombay, but the Bombay port is there, and also the new one that is called Jawaharlal Navasheva port, and the last one is the port at Gujarat.
Port of Gujarat, that is Kandla.
Kandla port.
That is Kandla.
Yes.
You spoke 13 ports.
Yes, sir. Sorry, the Ennore port I think has been added. So it is yes, sir, 13. I corrected. It is 13.
But there are two more ports coming up in Odisha.
Yes, sir.
What are these two ports?
So one is Dhamra and one is Gopalpur.
But Dhamra you didn't include, and Dhamra is already functional.
So, but it is not a major port.
It is not major port.
Sir asked about major ports. So I was-
But Gopalpur will be major port? No.
No, sir. No.
What is the difference between a major port and minor port?
So major ports are basically managed by the central government, and the minor ports, central government and also the state governments also have a role in that. But the minor ones are usually managed by private entrepreneurs.
What is the role of the ports in general
Yes, sir.
in the economic scenario of the country?
So ports basically are the lifelines of the economy, where all the major transport, exports and imports take place, especially of the goods and tonnages which come from outside or which are taken from outside. And mostly the ports act as a break or bulk, that is from the industrial area, it comes via road to the ports and they are transported all over the world. And they are the major points from where we can export or import to the major places. Say for example, if we have to transport something to Japan, then it will be, or something to say to Sri Lanka, it will be easier, the nearest port like Chennai, it will be easier for us to transport. So it is mainly the lifelines of the economy, ports.
No, things can be transported by air also,
Yes,
by airports.
So, but it is more costlier. But it is the most cheapest and the most efficient means of transport is ports.
Okay.
Mr. Sahu, with this, whatever you read about the Pathan port attack and all,
Yes, sir.
and after that Afghanistan, our embassy has been raided.
Yes, sir.
After that, do you think the bilateral process should continue or we should stop it?
Sir, actually in my view, the war is no solution to any problem. War is an anathema rather. So the bilateral relations need to be continued, but I think there should be in my opinion, there should be a track 2 diplomacy which also should be initiated. Track 1, yes, what the government and the bureaucrats are doing, that is fine. But then track 2, that is people to people contact, I think should increase, because that will actually boost the people to people contact will boost the relations, and also it will, the gap which we are having, the belief gap and the trust gap which we are having can be averaged only through some people to people. That is what I believe. And I think, as the External Affairs Minister has said, that if you are not ready to talk about anything, okay, if the terror is a matter, so let's talk about terror itself. So I think the bilateral issues should go on, despite the problems which is happening. That our security forces will handle, but on the other hand, I think the talk should go on.
And also we should do peace contact, we should also resort to duplicity, we should also talk and then attack them. So what do you say?
Yes, sir. Wherever it is required, wherever there is a combat operation, definitely we have to attack. If they are attacking, we cannot sit silent. We have to be vigilant to guard our borders. That is definitely, that is what our foreign policy also says. But then for national interest, I don't think that going for outright war will be a thing for us, because China is waiting for such an opportunity. If Pakistan goes for war, maybe China will also align with it, because it is an all-weather friend of Pakistan. So it will be a big problem for us to handle at both fronts, and I believe we do not have the resources now to go for a war. Rather, our economy is more important. And as it is said, as stable Pakistan is important for a stable India.
But do you really think that whatever is happening is because of the army or the government? The government has got no control over the army.
So the Indian
Pakistani government. It's because if really you think Pakistani government is really interested, and they are interested,
Yes,
let us assume.
Okay.
But the army is not letting them do it, because once the relationship with India is stabilized,
Yes, sir.
then the army has no role to play.
Yes,
They will be subservient.
Yes.
So they don't want it. Maybe it is a scheme or design by them to fail the process, peace process or whatever, talk process.
Yes.
Is it not? Do you think like that?
No, sir. Actually, they have to bring in a kind of democracy in their system. That is their internal problem. I know that the Pakistani military is more stronger than the democratic process. But then there are elected representatives, and they have to take care of the army. Like in India, we also have a strong army, but the army doesn't come into the hands of or it doesn't overpower the civil government. So Pakistan has to design a system, and there should be international pressure so that it has to come up with a democratic republic process, so that the army is not so powerful, and that is no reason for which we should stop the bilateral talks. That one wing which is getting powerful than the other. So democracy needs to come. People to people, I said before also, people to people contact, the trust bridge which has happened, that should be stopped.
Like somebody said, if you stop the bilateral process, does it mean that this type of thing will not happen? It will happen also.
It will happen, sir. It will happen. Sir, all over the world it is happening. It might happen.
What is your hobby?
Sir, my hobby is quizzing. Taking part in quizzes.
So how far you have progressed in that area?
Sir, while in school and colleges, I used to take part in almost all the quizzes which used to happen, because it is my passion also and it is my hobby also. Though now, due to this preparation, and I was in a job also, I could not pursue it. But then, whenever I used to have the time, I read quiz books and other websites I visit where I can have good knowledge about the system.
You are working somewhere now?
I was working in Bank of India as a probationary officer.
Resigned?
Yes, sir, I have resigned.
Resigned to appear for this?
Civil service examination. Yes, sir.
Good. You are also appearing for UPSC?
Yes, sir.
Good. All the best to you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.